Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Review the Pew. As always, my name is Kyle and I'll be leading you through our instructional video today. We're going to be covering the AIMPOINTMICROH2 with the LRP mount. We'll get right into this, guys. We usually do these on Sunday, but I had a memorial to attend this weekend. It was out of town, so I was pushed back a day on just about everything. So we'll get right to it. As always, this is being live streamed to YouTube, so you guys can come back and watch them anytime you want. You can also comment down here in the comments section at the end of the video. I'll answer any questions you guys may have. Also, you can always reach me, Kyle@reviewthepew.com, message us on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, Alright, so it's pretty simple, guys. The upcoming reviews is where everything goes and stays, even in a sold-out state, until we do the video. Once we do the video, it gets moved to the archive. The archive is where it stays for all of eternity. At least for now, anyhow. The archive is also where you'll come back and post your review if you're chosen. It's also where you can come back and read reviews from people in the past. It's a very simple process, guys. Obviously, this is a non-FFL item, so we can drop ship this directly to your house. Makes it a little bit easier. The few requirements that come with this, guys, is first off, we ask that you do your review in 3 to 5 business days. Now, I understand that all of you may not be able to get home or take this to site in or whatever the case may be in 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days is ideal. We appreciate it. It earns you brownie points. But in the event you can't do it in 3 to 5 days, guys, all I ask is for communication. If you think it'll take you a week and a half, well, hey, I'm not going to be home until mid-September. Whatever the case may be, guys, all I ask is that you let me know. You can let me know in an array of ways. You can message the Review the Pew Facebook, the Review the Pew Instagram. You can email me. You can text me if you have my number. You can message me directly on Facebook if you have me. However you need to communicate. And I don't need your life story. I mean that in a respectful manner. It's not that I don't want to know. You don't have to tell me anything other than, hey, Kyle, I can have it done this date. Perfect. That's all I need, okay? It's very, very simple. Just make sure you do something. If I don't hear from you within 3 to 5 days, you will receive an email. That email will contain a shipping label, and that shipping label will have you return the product to me. In the history of Review the Pew, we have never had that happen, ever. So I don't see that happen, but I try to drive it home as much as I can during these videos to make sure we don't. Remember that the products and services offered by Review the Pew and or its affiliates are not your property. They're on loan to you by us and or our affiliates until you do your review. Once you post your review, they're yours to keep and do with as you wish. I do not care what happens to them after that, which is why most people knock these reviews out pretty quick, okay? Again, we've never had an issue. We just say it every time to avoid any issue. All right, so let's say you're ready to do your review, you've taken this out, you love it or hate it, whatever the case may be, you're ready to come back and tell us. It's so simple. The first way you could do it, which takes a little bit longer, is you could sift through pages and pages of the archive, or you could simply use the search function. The search function is what I recommend because all you have to do is search your name. Now remember, some of you go by different names. Search your last name because then it'll bring up all the products you have been put into in the past, because at the bottom of the description, every item at the bottom of the description of every single item in the archive here will say the member's name that's doing the review. Not only so other people can come back and look and see who did it, but also so you can search your last name, click on the item, click on comments. Comments is where you post your review. Now, as far as the body of the review, guys, I do not have a script. I don't ever anticipate having a script. I want this to be your words. I want it to be your honest words. That's the biggest thing, guys. Remember, you're not reviewing Review the Pew or its affiliates. You are reviewing the specific product we've shipped you. So in the event that it earns a negative review, give it one. Do not be afraid to give us your honest opinion. That's the whole reason this exists. For those of you who don't know, we're working on a plugin for the website which will allow manufacturers and distributors that have requested us to pull reviews from our page and put them on their page directly and easy. So your review may end up somewhere like Aimpoint. Not that they've asked us specifically, I'm just using an example. So remember, when you're posting, guys, there's only 3 things that I ask for you to consider in your review. I guess 4. First off, 3 to 5 sentences usually does the job, okay? If you want to make a YouTube video and go above and beyond like some of our members do, you can. It's appreciated, but it's not a requirement. Also remember, guys, if you do that, if you go above and beyond to make a review and do a YouTube video, put your YouTube video link in the comments. We're all for that. I'm all for putting other people's names out there. So use that to your advantage. First off, guys, honesty, okay? That's huge. Be honest about this. I want your honest opinion. Second, be professional, especially if you're giving a negative review. Please be professional about it. And lastly, the why. We need to know why. Why did you love it? Why did you hate it? If you don't do those few things, you'll be fine every time. We've never kicked back a review. I've had to clean up some language in some reviews when we first started, but since then everything's been perfect, okay? I will not edit or change your words in any way, shape, or form unless you're dropping F-bombs every other sentence. I can't have too much of that on the website, so I clean it up a little bit. That's it. Never really have issues, guys. So just remember that. Search function, click your item. Well, search function, your last name, click your item, click comments. That is where you post your review. If you have questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me. For those of you who didn't see our giveaway, it's still going on. I'm going to leave it up for a few days, guys. Remember, what is Review the Pew? This link is here to basically explain the way the website works, but it also helps recruit. I do not want you guys as members needing to type a book every single time you try to explain to somebody how the website works. So send them this link. It does two things. One, it takes them to the explanation, and two, it takes them to the website where they can create a membership. For those of you that do not know, I cannot pay to advertise on any social media because they've become so freaking communist with their laws and regulations on Facebook and stuff. So the only way we grow is through our members. All right, a member somewhere shared something, and that's why everybody's sitting here. So please remember that. If you guys are not constantly recruiting for me, we don't grow, guys. That's just the bottom line. So remember that this is there. It is there to make your life a little bit easier while also benefiting us. I try to do giveaways as much as possible. I usually kind of set a tone of when we really plan on, like, how many people we hit, and then I'll do another giveaway. So the more people we bring in, the more business obviously we have, it's the more giveaways I can do. So just remember that that's there. All right, let's get over here to this list. This list is put together based on purchase timestamps. What that means for you is that whenever you click to purchase, that is where you're seated. This comes from an Excel spreadsheet generated by the website. So this is the first layer of randomization because nobody can predict when anybody's going to sit where. Second layer that I do is this right here. When I click this button, it does two things for me. One, it gives me how many items or viewers we potentially have. Shuffles everybody's name up along with assigning a random number. So now you've got, 2 and 3 layers of randomization. So take a look there, see where you're seated. This is where your permanent seat is for the remainder of this video. So 38 will be our magic number today. I'll come over here and refresh this while we dive into our whatever 4th or 5th layer of randomization. Guys, we do this just to show you that we are working with a clean slate. And also don't forget, you guys can comment and ask questions right here if you choose to. I'll try to answer them at the end of the video if you have them. So I'll type in 38. Guys, when I click generate, that'll give us a number. That number will correspond with the name on the previous screen. That name will be the individual reviewing this item for us. Please check your email if you're chosen for review. That is how we correspond, or I'll tag you on Facebook as well if you're in our Facebook group. All right, let's do this. Running slow today. 37 is Mr. Sophie Ross, or Roscoe as we call him around here. For those of you that missed it, the AIMPOINT Micro H2 with the LRP mount. Out of 38, 37 was chosen for review, and 37 is Roscoe. Roscoe, I'll send you an email shortly. You know the drill on everything, guys. Thank you all so much for the participation and the business. Just remember to like, share, comment, do all that stuff. Get in on that giveaway, guys. And it doesn't matter if you've participated or not. You get one spot, so get in on it. Thank y'all.